Nazarenians? Welcome to ICT Talks, Reflection on Media and Technology, where we explore how media, communication technologies are shaping the way we live, we think, and connect in digital space.
Yes, exactly. From memes to misinformation and word docs to the Web 3.0. This is your guide to becoming a smarter, more responsible media user. I'm your goddess host, Kian Castro.
And I am your Disney Princess host, Ace Bilwan. Today's episode dives into how ICT influences the way we see ourselves and society through media, technology, and everything in between.
And we're back.
Yes, I am very excited for our guest speaker for today. Are you excited, partner?
Yes, partner.
Yes, literally, you made it when you joined and stay tuned with our segments.
Literally, you've made it. Our first guest is someone who's been digging deep into different types of media and how they've evolved over time. Welcome our media and technology expert, Miss Cassandra Joy Ilos.
Welcome, Miss Cassandra.
Hi, welcome.
Yes, that's the spirit. Good day, Cassie.
Good day.
Now, we talk about something even more important, using the media responsibly.
Very nice, partner. This issue is very relevant today. So, Cassie, may I ask? I'm confused with the difference between misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation. Can you tell me the difference between them?
Let me help you. Misinformation are the informations that is shared by mistake. So basically, it is unintentional. But when we say disinformation, it is information that is shared on purpose to deceive others. Okay, so but that is let me clear and clarify things. Disinformations are false informations that are made and shared to deceive other people. But the malinformations are true informations, but they are used to deceive other people. Do you understand?
Yes,
It's okay.
I understand.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's scary. How do we avoid spreading this?
That is simple. We can do fact check because we should do pause before sharing, think before we click, and also understand the impact of what we're going to share and what we're going to, what we're going to share, what we're going to say online because it can be permanent on there. Yes, they.
Yeah, I agree with your statement, Cassie. But then we should be really careful about the things that we post online. But how has this learning can change your worldview about technology and media?
Okay, so honestly, I'm just being critical. I'm always asking myself, if it's going to be impactful to me, or I will ask myself if it is true. Is it necessary? Does it connect to my life? And also, I don't believe easily on what I saw on social media. I always do counter checking.
Oh, that's really smart, especially with politics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so some politicians use the social media to spread their propagandas and their fake promises. Though, but the media also gives the citizens, us, the podcasters, the listeners of this podcast, gives us the credits and the power to respond and to have our fact check, of course, and the students likes us. Like a lot of students are the listeners also, and it can expose lies. They can expose lies by according to real data, sharing real data and credible sources. It's like using the same tool, but they use the same tool to deceive, but to us to educate a lot of people and to all of our podcasters there. The listeners.
Spirit Queen, that's the energy.
Yes.
By the way, Cassie, speaking of ICT, how about AI? What's your thoughts about artificial intelligence?
Oh yes. AI is really helpful and a big deal to a lot of students out there because AI really helps when it comes to summarizing and research faster. Because in this time, in our time right now, it's really hard to know if it is real or fake, and AI helps to detect fake news. Yes, and also it even improves writing in writing of research, whether it is research or other subject, but they are used in educational purpose. But it can be risky too. You know why? Because AI is also used to deceive others. If you know that, if you know, if we depend too much on AI, it can be a bad effect to us also. But we have to think critically and never depend on AI. We should still have our own decisions and our own knowledge. We just use AI to help us educate, but never depend on it. Yes.
So, Drew, it is like a double-edged sword or super helpful, but dangerous if it's wrong.
Exactly. Responsible ICT use includes being responsible with AI too. You know.
Yeah. Back again in ICT Talks Reflection on Media and Technology. Let's talk about the big picture. How is ICT, especially social media and mobile apps, a platform for real change? Yes, we've seen it, right?
Yes.
From mental health awareness campaigns to disaster responses, ICT connects us and amplifies our voices.
Exactly. We've also seen how petitions, donation drives, and advocacy campaigns spread faster with the help of ICT. Well, it gives everyone, even the students, the podcast listeners like us, a chance to make a difference.
Yes, yes, yes. You're very right, Miss Vilos. We've used tools like blogs, media sharing platforms, and even forums to create awareness. It is not just about selfies and likes. It is also about advocacy.
And I also notice how ICT expose political corruption and social injustice. Like when people use videos or posts to reveal unfair past politicians, that's powerful.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, true.
Yes.
Media can be classified as a mirror and a megaphone because it shows what's happening, and lets people speak up. It helps us stay informed about what is the politicians were about,
Yes.
especially their projects. Of course, we're really interested about it, and also even the issues they're trying to.
Yes, exactly. We really know about Sarah Descaya. You're informed about it.
Yes,
Miss
I am
Vilos.
really.
Yes, it is amazing how ICT empowers people to take part of the democracy and also just watch from the sidelines.
Yes, even the students have the guts to, to
Yeah.
fight for their rights.
Speaking of empowerment, AI also changing the way we learn and advocate for causes.
Yes, AI helps students create design campaigns and analyze social issues, create impactful messages faster. But again, balance is key, and we must make sure AI serves people, not replaces them.
Yes, partner, I agree with your statement. Technology is powerful when we use it with wisdom and empathy.
Yes.
Alright, we'll be right back after our short break. And we're back in ICT Talks, reflection on media and technology.
That's it, right, partner?
Alright, partner.
For this part, we'll talk about how media and information shape our lives today.
To guide us through this, we're joined by our guest speaker, Mr. Ginger Lay Marcella.
Let's give him a round of applause. Good day, sir. Welcome, sir.
Good day, guys. Hello, everyone. Media and information really changed the way we live. Communication became faster, information became easier to find, and learning became more fun and accessible. Technology truly improved our quality of life.
Yes, I agree. That's very true, Mr. Marcelo. But then, sir, how does the media affect politics? What's your thoughts about it?
Media keeps citizens informed about government actions and issues. It allows people to express opinions and hold leaders accountable. But we must be careful because misinformation and deepfakes created through an AI spread easily. We need to think before we share.
That's amazing. The media really connects people and creates growth.
Yes, it helps people work together, share ideas, and build stronger communities. If we use media and AI responsibly, they can lead to real progress.
Yes, I very agree with that statement, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Marcelo, for joining us for today.
Stay tuned, besties, for our reflection of the day.
Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Reflection of the Day. Let's dig deeper, sis. Spill it. How's the learning about ICT changed the way you see yourself?
Yeah. Alright. Honestly, I've learned so much from segment 1 to 3. It really opened my eyes regarding about media and technology, from understanding how media evolved and to learning how to be a responsible user, and even seeing ICT as a tool for social change. And it's more than just gadgets and Wi-Fi, because it is how we tell our stories and how we stand for something and how we grow as digital citizens and in terms of social media and also how we use technology.
Same here. It's made me more aware and more responsible. I realized ICT isn't just tech stuff. It is a reflection of who we are and we choose to do online. That's it for today, besties.
Yes.
This is episode 1 of ICT Talks, Reflection on Media and Technology. Thanks to our guest speaker, Cassandra Ilos and Ginger Lay Marcelo, and the whole crew behind the scenes. This podcast would not be possible without your cooperation.
Yes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with our podcast. Share this with your classmates, schoolmates, and your community. Until next time, this has been your Disney Princess host, Ace with One.
And Kian Castro, your goddess host.
See you again,